Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro. Today I'm going to do another VHS collections video. I have a huge stack of videos here, so I'm not going to talk too much about each one. And to be honest, I haven't seen most of these, so and they won't be the most exciting movies probably, but who knows, we might find a few hidden gems. So anyways, let's start with this one, Almost Heroes, starring Chris Farley and Matthew Perry. Almost history, almost legends, mostly ridiculous. And it's kind of sad that now they're both passed away, but yeah, this might have been Chris Farley's last movie or one of his last movies. I can't remember. Might be confusing him with John Candy, who's also, I think, his last or one of his last movies was a Western comedy, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I saw this years ago. It wasn't great, but I do like Chris Farley and his SNL stuff and some of his movies. But this cover looks like this. He has a wooden leg, but it's just this post thing. But anyway, yeah, so that's the first movie I got here. Okay, then we have Hannah and Her Sisters, which I never seen or even heard of. But yeah, it's got a ton of actors here. Woody Allen, Michael Caine, Mia Farrow, I believe is this. Carrie Fisher, I don't know if that's her, no, that doesn't look like her. Barbara Hershey, Lloyd Nolan, Maureen O'Sullivan, Daniel Stern, which is Howard Stern's brother. No, I made that up. He is Marv on Home Alone. Max von Sydow, which sounds like a Marvel supervillain name. And Diane West, which might be her, I don't know. Oops, sorry. And she kind of looks like Sigourney Weaver. But it's interesting though, Mia Farrow, I just saw her in a movie, and I wasn't sure who she was until I saw this cover, but she looked familiar. But anyways, it was a Rodney Dangerfield movie, Back to School, I think, or something like that. But anyway, kind of interesting Rhino video. Then we have The Thomas Crown Affair with Steve McQueen, and Faye Dunaway. It's kind of a recurring joke on this that they always, not always, but often screw up the order of, like, you would think it would line up with the actor. I know why it happens. It's because, he's first billed, she's second billed, but the picture, they're not, when they took the picture or whatever, they didn't take that into consideration, so they're on the wrong side. But anyway, I haven't seen this. I have no idea what it's about. I'm sure it's good. A classic. It looks like 1968. Okay. It looks like another old movie. Maybe not that old. Broadway, Danny Rose. Okay. And or maybe it's called 254. I don't know, bro. But it stars Woody Allen, Mia Farrow again, and Nick Apollo Forte. And a whole bunch of other people. I gotta say, these Woody Allen movies have like the worst covers. Most like, I don't know, boring and mundane looking covers. But that looks like Jimmy Fallon right there, but he's like always like over laughing and stuff like that when he's interviewing people. But anyway, there's that. This is Cat Ballou, I don't know if you see that. Western Classics, Jane Fonda, and Lee Marvin. No, that's Lee Marvin, I know, and that's obviously Jane Fonda. I don't know who that is, because his name is not on the cover. But this looks like another Western comedy. Not much on the back. 1965, wow, that's an old one. Okay. This is Starman, starring Jeff Bridges, and Karen Allen. See, it's almost always the wrong way, and it's a John Carpenter movie. I've never seen this. He looks kind of like Patrick Swayze in this picture here, sort of. But is this a horror movie or what? Directed John represents a romantic science fiction odyssey. It's pretty interesting. It's an interesting combination there. Okay, I saw it, I only got it halfway through, and it was on TV or something, and I was like, oh, this movie's really interesting, and I was like, wow, I gotta watch it again one day. And then when I did watch it again years later, I saw it from the beginning. I'm like, maybe it wasn't that great. I thought there was a better premise. It's still a good movie, but I don't know, it wasn't as good as I thought it was. I thought the setup in the beginning would have been more clever or something, I don't know, but for whatever reason, it didn't connect with me nearly as much the second time I watched it. A nearly flawless film, sharp and merciless comedy. And there you go, it's about a school election, and Reese Witherspoon is trying to become the class or school president or whatever, but she's like an overachieving tryhard or whatever, and he annoys Matthew Broderick. It's a whole thing, but anyways, it's good. It's not as good as I originally thought. And then there is Strange Brew, starring Metro Goldwyn. No, I'm kidding. Starring what's his name? Keep wanting to say Martin Short, but I know it's not Martin Short. But anyways, they're supposed to be like stereotypical Canadian guys. I believe there are characters on the SCTV show, which is a Canadian kind of like SNL sketch comedy show, which is a pretty funny show. I used to watch it as a kid. I didn't like these characters that much as a kid, but I have a feeling I would find them funnier now, and I would understand their jokes a lot more now. But anyway, there it is. This is 18 Again. No, sorry. I can't write. Wait, what the hell? Oh, 18 Again. Yeah, sorry. 18 Again. 18 Again. And that looks like a James Franco. No, it's not James Franco. I don't know who that is, but that is George Burns and Charlie Schlatter, I guess. I don't know, bro. 18 Again is a delight for all ages. I can't write this review. I can't stop laughing. Okay. So it looks like kind of like a Freaky Friday kind of movie where like his soul goes into his and vice versa, maybe. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. There's the back there. Then there is The Untouchables. I did see this a long time ago. I don't remember too much about it, but it's pretty good from what I remember. I remember the scene at the end. Isn't there like a baby carriage that's like going down the steps and like all this stuff's happening? I can't remember, but I remember that being like a big scene or whatever. That made it into pop culture. There's Robert De Niro, Kevin Costner. Is that Sean Connery? Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely Sean Connery. There's this guy, I don't remember his name. This guy looks familiar, I don't know. But there you go. Okay, then we have Clean Slate, starring Ellen DeGeneres. No, I'm kidding. That is Dana Carvey, and Valeria Golino. That's the first I know. Dana Carvey's pretty funny, I guess. Of course, I remember him most as Garth from Wayne's World. And there's a dog in it too. I guess it seems like it says it's a day he'll never forget until tomorrow. I'm guessing it's maybe kind of like a Groundhog's Day type of movie. And there's the groundhog. Alright. Turtle. Okay. Then we have Tim Allen in Disney's The Santa Claus. There's Tim Allen, destined to become a holiday classic. Oh, look at this. What does it say? In putting on this suit and entering the sleigh, the wearer waives any and all rights to previous identity, real or implied, and fully accepts the duties and responsibilities of Santa Claus until such time that the wearer becomes unable to do so either by accident or design. In putting on this suit and entering the sleigh, the wearer waives any and all rights to previous identity, real or implied, and fully never seen this, I don't think. Maybe I saw bits and pieces of it and couldn't get into it. I do like Christmas movies, but for some reason this one never stuck with me. But maybe I should give it another chance. Next up, we have Austin Powers in The Spy Who Shagged Me. No, I'm doing this. It's Shag the movie. I don't know. It's like a Grease type of movie or something. From Kenny Ortega, choreographer of Dirty Dancing. Yeah, it's probably some kind of musical. This year's Dirty Dancing. Alright. Some of these actors look familiar, but oh, that's somebody, I forget her name. Anyway. Doesn't look like it's my type of movie, but again, you can't judge a movie by its cover. So you never know. Okay, this is it says The Unknown Marx Brothers, a unique look at film's most original comedy legends. Narrated by Leslie Nielsen. That's cool. So I guess it's like a documentary maybe. And I don't know much about the Marx Brothers. I probably know more than I realize, but anyway, which is not much. But what I do know is that Jim Cornette, the wrestling guy, he always talks about Kenny Omega and calls him Harpo Marx, which I believe is one of the Marx Brothers. Now, I never knew which one he was referring to, but I never really knew what they looked like. But now that I look at it, I'm guessing it's this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. But I don't know. But anyways, that's kind of funny. Alright, there you go. This is His Girl Friday, starring Cary Grant. Oh my god, they got it right. And Rosalind Russell. Oh my god, that's a miracle. He kind of looks like, in this picture, the president, the guy who played the president in Independence Day. He also looks like one of the Baldwins, or like all the Baldwins mashed into one. I don't know, bro. But there you go. Looks like some kind of, I don't know, romance movie or something. I don't know, bro. Oh, it's a comedy. Non-stop laughter. I don't know, bro. Okay, then we have Cradle of Filth. No, Cradle Will Rock. I guess that's like about rock music or something. I don't know, bro. Starring Hank Azaria, which is the guy who does Moe's voice in The Simpsons. Ruben Blades. I believe he played Blade in Blade. No, I made that up. John Cusack. Gary Ellis, whatever. Angus McFadden. I don't know. Bill Murray. I recognize his name. Vanessa Redgrave, Susan Sarandon, John Turturro. Oh, I know him. He was in Severance, I think. Yeah, there he is. And Emily Watson. My dear Watson. Oh, and there's Bill Murray. I see him there. Oh, and there's Hank Azaria. Cool. And this is, oh, that was the actor I was saying before, Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia. And this is Andy Garcia, Steal Big, Steal Little. Hilarious comedy about greed, power, and brotherly love. Irresistible, lots of laughs, and Andy Garcia is as funny as he is sexy. Jeez, that's what I'd say. Two brothers, one fortune, zero chance. They'll share it. Alright, there you go. Sure, it's a barrel of laughs. Let's see who's in it. Andy Garcia, Alan Arkin, whatever. Oh, I know him. Rachel something, David something, and Joe something. Oh, is that the guy? No, that's not him, is it? The guy in the Matrix Cypher. I don't know, bro. Then we have a comedy here. Walt Disney Pictures presents Christina Ricci and Dougie Doug. Okay, that darn cat. He's the only one that's got a clue. Oh god, is it a cat detective movie or something like that? Sounds terrible, but I thought that was Chris Tucker. is some old ass movie designing women. Lauren Bacall, I don't know, and Gregory Peck. And she's about to give him a peck on the cheek. It looks like only on the cheek. Back then, you're not allowed to kiss on the lips in movies. I don't know, I made that up. It's probably not true. So there you go. Okay, the next one is probably the worst movie title cover combination there could possibly be for a movie. The 7-Year Itch. And it looks like she's got something itchy down in that area. And they put the title right in that area, so I'm like, come on guys, come on, you could do better than that. But anyway, starring Marilyn Monroe. It's the Marilyn Monroe Diamond Collection and Tom Ewell. There you go. I don't think I've ever seen a single Marilyn Monroe movie. Then there is The Natural, starring Robert Redford. He lived for a dream that wouldn't die. Okay, there you go. Some romance drama, looks like. Then there is Cruel Intentions, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. Ryan Philippe, I don't know, and Reese Witherspoon. Actually, this guy kind of gives me a Justin Timberlake vibes somehow. I don't know. But 50% wicked, 50% fun, 100% entertaining. I bet. So, hard to tell what kind of movie this is exactly. A wild, daring new spin on the classic tale of love and betrayal. Well, that explains it. Okay, then there is The Fortune Cookie. Jack Lemmon. I know that's not. Wait, Walter Matthau. Wait. I can't remember which is which, but anyway, The Fortune Cookie. And who is she? Come on. Why have her on the cover if you're not gonna have her name on there? You know what I mean? Anyway. And then there is The World According to Garp. G-A-R-B. That's a bad title, Garp. Sounds like another word for throwing up. Oh man, I garped. I got a garp. But anyway, Robin Williams is Garp. He's got a funny way of looking at life. Look at his overly white teeth. What do you call it when they whiten teeth? Whatever, bro. That's kind of weird. There's like a house with a plane that smashed through the window. It's crazy. Alright, there you go. Okay, there is Up Close and Personal. Sensational. Robert Redford and Pfeiffer turning up the heat. Yeah, I know it's Pfeiffer. So Robert Redford and Michelle Pfeiffer. Another comedy or not comedy, maybe a rom-com looking kind of movie. This is Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. It says attitude is everything. And it's Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, and John Leguizamo. I can't believe they got it right. Okay, attitude is everything. I don't know if I said that already. I have not seen this. Okay. Okay, this is At the First Sight. starring Val Kilmer and Maria Sorvino. Oh my god, I got it right again. Incredible. Only love can bring you to your senses. So I'm guessing he can't see, which makes sense based on the title. But there you go. Another romance movie. Rom-com, whatever, bro. Then there is From Russia with Love, 007 James Bond. Part of the Connery Classics collection. Connery Classics, it's hard to say. Harry Saltzman and Albert R. Broccoli present. Come on, is that a real name? I don't know. But, yeah, Sean Connery as James Bond. That's cool how they made the like the moon and the hammer thing. That's kind of cool. Okay, Drop Dead Gorgeous. There can be only one beauty queen, so give it your best shot. Kirstie Alley, Alan Barkin, Kirsten Dunst, and Denise Richards. Drop Dead Funny. Lots of fun. Great. Okay, then we have Grumpier Old Men. I'm pretty sure I saw these movies, the Grumpy Old Men movies. I think this is the sequel. So yeah, I guess that's Jack Lemmon. And that is Walter Matthau. Maybe the other way around, I don't know, bro. And Margaret and Sophia Loren. Yeah, that's definitely Sophia Loren. Still yelling, still fighting, still ready for love. So there you go. Then there is Sweet Home Alabama, starring Reese Witherspoon. Sometimes what you're looking for is right where you left it. So the dog, I guess, I don't know, bro. Okay, another Woody Allen movie here. Annie Hall. Once again, very strange covers. But yeah, Woody Allen. Diane Keaton. Oh, this one, Best Picture of 1977. Best Picture, but worst cover. Okay, then there is, it's pretty dusty, sheesh. The Pelican Brief. I did see this quite a few times. A pretty good movie. I don't really remember anything about it. But I do remember just being kind of, I don't know if mesmerized is the right word, but it just hooks you, it just hooks you. Julia Roberts, and Denzel Washington. You can't go wrong with Denzel, usually. Look at that action shot he's doing there. Pretty impressive. Trying to make it look like an action movie, but it's not. And then there is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Starring George Clooney. John Turturro, which is, I know it's this guy again, that guy who's on Severance and a lot of other things. Tim Blake Nelson, and John Goodman, not pictured. Guessing that's him, I don't know, bro. Okay. Okay, this is About Adam, starring Stuart Townsend, Frances O'Connor, Charlotte Bradley, and Kate Hudson, and I don't know what that is. Kate Hudson shines 2 thumbs up. He's the most outrageous secret 3 sisters ever kept from each other. Oh my god, they're all dating the same guy, maybe. in Seattle. Well, maybe if they watched more ASMR, they wouldn't be sleepless, but it's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Oh my god, they got it right. Easily the hippest, frankest, and funniest date movie around. So yeah, it's a rom-com, I guess. I always confused this with, what was that other movie? I think she was in it too. There's When Harry Met Sally. I was gonna say there's something about Sally, but that's not right. Okay, then there is 2 Weeks Notice. Another rom-com looking movie with Sandra Bullock, and Hugh Grant. Sandra Bullock and Hugh Grant are a perfect match. I bet they are. Look how thrilled Hugh Grant looks to be there, of course. Must be a perfect match. Okay, then we have Walter Matthau and Elaine May in a new Leaf special home video version. And they got it right, so there, yeah, and that is Walter Matthau. Now we have 100% proof, unless that's Walter Matthau. I just don't know anymore. The heck, it looks like he's about to snap her neck or something. What kind of strange movie is this? And then there is Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart, and Ingrid Bergman, I don't know, bro. And sadly to say, I have not seen this. I know it's a classic movie, but I don't think I saw, at least I didn't see the whole thing. I don't know, bro. I definitely gotta watch this one day. This is a classic movie. So, okay, then there is Funny Face. That's a weird name for a movie about Audrey Hepburn and Fred Astaire, whatever. Okay. Don't know anything about this. And this is The Night We Never Met, another rom-com starring Matthew Broderick, Annabelle Ski, or whatever, I guess that's her, and Justin Bateman, not pictured. A comedy with a room for romance, the rom-com. Then there is Matchstick Men, starring Nicolas Cage, Sam Rockwell. This font looks weird. Sam Rockwell and Allison Lohman. I know that's Sam Rockwell. He was in some Marvel movies, wasn't he? But yeah, I don't know what this is about. I don't know, bro. And finally, for today, we have Noises Off. Just when they finally get it right, everything starts going wrong. Starring a ton of people. Michael Caine, I know that's Michael Caine. Carol Burnett. Julie Haggerty, I'm not sure. John Ritter, that's John Ritter. Nicolette Sheridan, I don't know if that's her. Christopher Reeve, there we go. Superman himself, caught with his pants down. Marilu Henner, Mark Lynn Baker, and Denzel Elliott. So definitely looks like a comedy. Anyway, that's the last movie I want to show you guys today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it relaxing, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.